So hello everyone, in this video we'll be solving further queries. So the number 7 query is write a query to display city name and count of branches in that city. Give the count of branches and alias name of count branch. So basically what we have to do is we have to uh, count the branches in a particular city. So that we will be doing. Let's do that. Okay. It'll be just a simple select query in which we have to select the branch city, and then we have to select the count of everything as, then we can specify the alias for the count. The alias is count branch, so we can specify count underscore branch, which will be like it'll select like cities. Here the city will come, branch city will come, and then it will show the number of branches in that particular city. So that will be doing. Let's, yeah, let me just check it. Yeah, now we can select it from branch table. If I do that, okay, let me just check one more time. Okay, it's an aggregate statement, so we also have to add a group by statement. So we can also add group by. Group by will basically count every city in one, like it will group every city, the count of every city inside one city. Basically, if it is coming multiple times, so it will group them and show it in a single row, so that it will do. Then we can specify b city here because we want to group it by city, so it will group the cities counts in one row only. So if I do that, so you can see it is showing the Delhi's count in one row only. You can see it is not showing me Delhi multiple times. The other one is Mumbai, and then we have Kolkata and the Chennai. The branches count is also represented here, and you can see the alias is also represented here because we specify the alias here. Now the next query that we have to do is this one, the eighth one, which is saying that we have to write a query to display account ID, customer's first name, customer's last name for the customers whose account is active. So it's just a simple query. In that we can also use join, as well as the other shortcut method I told you, that we can select the values from two different tables, and we can specify a where clause. Inside that we can match the IDs of account and like the customer account customer ID in account table and in the customer table. Let's do that. So let's represent it. So we can write a simple select query in which we can grab the account number. So yeah, it is asking the account ID, which means the account number. So we can specify that account number, and then we have customers customers number, basically the customer, oh sorry, this one, customer's first name and customer's last name. So we can specify that customer dot f name comma customer dot l name or lt name, last name, and then we don't have anything, I think. Yeah, now we can specify from here, and we can specify the account table and customer table. Then we can add a where clause in which I can match the customer ID inside the customer inside the account table, and then I can specify same thing. If the customer ID in customer table matches with the account, like the customer ID in account table, then only we'll be selecting the rows. And then I can specify if the status or account status, let me just specify account dot account status. As we know, the account status is inside the account table, so we can specify or grab that, and that should be active only. Then only we'll be selecting. So that's it. Now if I just simply run this query, it should give me, yeah. So these are the people whose account is active currently. So it selected that. Now let's go for the next query, which is the ninth query. Write a query to display the customer's number, customer's first name, branch ID, and loan amount for people who have taken loans. So it's just a simple query again, and inside that we have to specify the people's number or the customer ID, basically the customer's first name and branch ID, and the loan amount, whatever the loan they have taken, that we can specify. Let's do that. So we can use a simple select query. Now let's use a join again instead of from. So it was asking for what? It was asking for the customer ID, right? Customer's number, first name, and branch ID. So we can specify customer ID, cust ID. I think that is the same thing. Yeah, cust ID, customer's first name. It didn't ask for the last name, I guess. Yeah, it asked for branch ID. So we can specify branch dot BID, branch ID, and then we can specify, let me just check, loan amount for people who have taken loans. And then I think loan table is already there. So yeah, loan table is already there. You can see we are having customer ID and BID as well. So we'll be using two. We have to use two joins to grab them. So let's do that, and we can grab loan amount because we are having loan amount in loan table. Yeah. Now what we can do is we can specify the table, and then we can specify any table we want. So we can specify loan here. That will be good. And then we can specify inner join or join, whatever you can specify, because join also is the default. Now what we have to do is we have to basically use the foreign key inside the loan table, which is BID, and match with the branch that we have to do. Oh, let's do that with the first table, that is branch on loan dot BID, because loan is having the BID matches with the branch dot BID. Now that will be finished, and then we have to specify another join, which will be from customer on no, from the branch, because branch is having the CID, I guess. So it's not showing me that. Yeah, branch is having the CID. Let me just show you that. Branch is having the BID. Okay, I think I have to join loan only. That will be good. Okay, now let's join the customer table with the loan table, because loan is having both the BID and the customer ID. So I have already joined the branch with the branch ID in loan. Now let's join the CID, loan dot customer ID, equals customer dot cust id. Now if I do that, yeah, it's giving me the right amount, like the people who have taken loans. So it is showing me that from these two tables, which is branch and customer, and then we are joining it with the loan table, because loan is having both the customer id and the bid that we are doing. Now let's go for the next or the last query, which is basically saying to display customer number, which is a customer id, and then we have to show customer name, that will be first name I guess, and account number where the account status is terminated. So it's just a simple query in which we have to make use of join again. So let me just see. Okay, it's asking for customer number, customer name, and account number. So we can specify, okay, customer id we are specifying, right? And then we are specifying f name, right? And then we have to specify account number. So we can specify account. So you can use account dot account number. Wait, account number. We'll not be using this. And then we can join account. We can join account table, basically the customer table, in which account cid or customer id. Let's make this one, and account this one. Or else we could use the where method as well if you want. So you can use the where method and you can specify two where clauses. Let's go for the inner join, and then we can specify where here, where account dot account status or a status is terminated, right? So let me just see where is the terminated, or yeah, terminated is there. Let's type that here. That's it. So we could use where method as well, but let's go for the inner join. So you can see two accounts are terminated. If you see here, so you can see two accounts are the accounts which are basically terminated, so that we are able to see here. So this was it, and now I think most of the things are clear and we have completed our problems and queries. So in all these queries we were mostly using inner joins or the where method, and in some places we used the count method as well. So this was it. I hope you got something. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video.